The word kid was the Viking word for young goat, and children were named after goats, not the other way around. Billy got attached to male goats the same way Tom got attached to tomcats. Someone just started calling it a billy goat, and it stuck. And the female is a nanny goat because, well, she's the nanny. She watches the young ones. Billy goats have split, flexible hooves that let them grip edges, and in the wild you'll see them on very sheer cliff faces. On a farm, they don't stop there. They'll be on top of the tractor, on top of the house, on top of the roof of the car. They like to be above the action, like cats. Billies have a musky scent they give off to exert dominance and alert each other to the reproductive state. They have a special area in the roof of their mouth where they can actually taste that pheromone. They'll curl their lips back to inhale and taste it better, and they'll make those faces at each other, lips curled back, leaning into each other's scent. Goats will strip a field completely down to the root, which is why cattle ranchers have historically fought with goat and sheep farmers. When they get into an area where they don't belong, it gets much worse. There were no goats in the Americas until the Spaniards brought them on ships as a food source. The vegetation here had never seen anything like it. Back where goats are from, the Fertile Crescent, the vegetation is very hardy, very thick, and tough. It grew up alongside the goats. American vegetation didn't. It didn't have big brothers to fight. It didn't grow up tough. On the Galapagos Islands, goats ate all of the vegetation and displaced the turtles. They'll eat almost anything you put in front of them, tin cans included. And they've been bred to survive in jungle environments, tropical environments, cold weather environments. They're everywhere except Antarctica, and that's wild goats, feral goats, and domesticated goats, all three types still existing. Most megafauna have struggled as ice ages ended. Seawaters rose and land bridges were cut off. Goats haven't because how readily they breed and because they're tasty, which meant pirates and seafaring peoples kept taking them on ships. They're small and portable, and the world carried them everywhere.